Hi guys, I'm Wulan Askania and I am a student from BBI Mercu Buana University Yogyakarta. And now I will present about understanding English linguistic. The first is language overview. There are three elements in introduction to linguistic. The first is historical development. The English language has undergone significant change throughout its history, which can be broadly categorized into three. The first is Old English. It's from 450 to 1150. The second one is Middle English. It's from 1150 to 1500. And the last is Modern English. It's from 1500 until present. The next is global significance. The first factor of global significance is history or colonialism. The expansion of the British Empire spread the English language to various continents, including North America, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. The second is economic power. The United States' economic dominance in the 20th and 21st centuries has reinforced the importance of English in global business, science, and technology. The last part of the language overview is major dialectal variation. There are several parts of the dialectal overview. Namely, the first is British English. This includes regional dialect like Cockney, London, Scotch, Liverpool, and Geordie Newcastle. Standard British English received pronunciation is often considered the British accent. The second is American English. This includes dialects such as Southern New England and African American Vernacular English, or AAVE. General American is the accent commonly heard in national media. The third is Canadian English, similar to American English but with distinct vocabulary and some British influence. We move to language typology. The first one is morphology. Morphology using of word have. The example is have in, I have eaten for the present perfect. Will in, I will go for the future tense. The second is syntax. Subject, verb, object. Structure example, she loved music. Unique linguistic characteristic compared to other language. Widespread influence of other language. English has a very broad vocabulary with many loanwords from other language, including Latin, French, German, and other non-European language, making it very rich in synonyms and nuances of meaning. Part 2. We'll talk about phonetics and phonology. This is the International Phonetics Alphabet. And this one is vowels phonemes. The example. First, this sound is t. It word like thing and bad. The second is the. The sound appears in words like this and father, similar with the first but with vocal cord vibration. And then there is the, common in American English words like red and right. And then found is words like sing and long. Phonological process. The first is assimilation. Assimilation is a phonological process in which a sound in a word changes to become more similar to other sounds around it. The second, elision. Elision is the removal of one or more sound or syllables in a word or phrase, usually to make pronunciation easier or maintain rhythm in speaking or writing. The third is vowel reduction. Vowel reduction is a phonological process in which a vowel in a word changes to a shorter or non-functioning vowels. Part 3. Morphology. The first is affixation. There is prefix adds an affix at the beginning of the base word. The example, not happy, not plus happy. Suffixes, adding an affix at the end of the base word. The example, happiness, happy plusness. And then combining two or more basic words to form a new word. The example, noun plus noun, toothbrush, tooth plus brush. The last is conversion. Conversion is change a word class without changing word from the example noun to verb to butter, from the noun butter. Part 4. Syntax. The first is sentence structure. There are several elements of sentence structure. The first is word order. The basic word order in English sentence is subject, verb, object, adverb. This is known as the SVOCA sequence. Example: she reads a book in the library. The second is subject-verb agreement, means that the verb must agree with the subject in terms of number, singular or plural, and person. The example: singular, the cat, subject, runs, verb. Third, syntactic function. Syntactic function in sentence include various types of phrase and clauses that perform certain functions. A. Noun phrase. Noun phrase function as a subject or a complement in a sentence. Example: the quick brown fox. Noun phrase as subject. Jumps over the lazy dog. B. Verb phrase. Verb phrases consist of a main verb and may be supplemented with auxiliary verbs and other particles. The example: the cat is sleeping. Verb phrase. Second, sentence structure is syntax complexity. First, relative clause. These clauses begin with a relative word such as whom, whose, which, or that. The example: the book that I borrowed from the library was fascinating. Relative clause: that I borrowed from the library. Function: provides additional information about the book. Second, passive construction, usually formed with the auxiliary verb be plus the past participle of the main verb. Example: the cake was baked by John. Passive voice: was baked. The original subject agent is placed at the end of the sentence with by. The last is complex sentence coordination box. Complex sentence coordination sentence that have more than one independent clause and can also have or more dependent clauses. Coordination is usually done with conjunction such as and, but, or, so, yet. Example: she wants to go for a walk, but it started to rain. Independent clause 1, she wants to go for a walk. Independent clause 2, it started to rain. Coordination conjunction, but. Part 5 is the last part, integration of reflection, conclusion. First is phonological. British English. Many British English variants such as accepted pronunciation RP are non-rhotic, meaning that the R sound at the end of a syllable or before a consonant is not pronounced. For example, car is pronounced car. American English generally rhotic, so car is pronounced car. 2. Morphological. British English using U in words like color and waiver. American English remove U to become color and waiver. The last is syntactic difference. British English words like biscuit, American English cookies, British English like holiday, American vacation, British English live, and American English is elevator. Okay, that is presentation from me, and thank you guys.